Good afternoon. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everyone's having just an outstanding week so far. Hope you're keeping cool, too. It's hot out there. I got my sleeveless on, Can't have sleeves when it's this hot. But I want to talk about something today of the paid protesters, right? And I found a dude on TikTok that's exposing the paid protesters. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of research on Iran, right? And it's wild. The internet is just wild. And I found this guy called Nate Friedman, or the Nate Friedman Show on TikTok. And what he does is he exposes these paid protesters and who's funding them. I mean, these people are sick.
What?
Do you want to see Israel destroyed?
Yeah.
You're Jewish.
I'm a long-time anti-Zionist.
I'm exposing one paid protester for every 100 followers I get.
Iran is funding Hamas and Hezbollah. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah,
Like, do you feel like that's a good thing to do?
of course. I would love for them to assassinate Netanyahu, Ben-Gvir, and Smotrich, especially Ben-Gvir and Smotrich. I don't care about Netanyahu. I would love for them to do that, yes.
Okay. Would you say that it's okay if millions of Jews died in that process to that pursuit?
Well, as long as the Israeli government is using them as hostages.
What do you do for work?
I don't.
You don't work? Why not?
I don't have to.
Now, I think she actually is working and as a professional protester. Here's her protesting without her sunglasses on. She usually does have them on. Here's her saying HP profits from Israel's torture of Palestinian political prisoners. Here's her saying democracy is not for sale. Back again with the Palestine flag, and again with the South African flag. Now, it's not just her, as we know that they work in teams. Look at this blonde woman beside her. I found her at more protests than any other paid protester I've exposed in the past. I found her at close to 50 different protests, all within a couple of years. So who's behind this team of people chanting for Israel's destruction on America's streets? Their name is Samidoun. It's an organization based in Canada, and they are sanctioned by Canada as a terrorist group. In fact, in October of 2024, US and Canada issued joint statements listing Samidoun as a terrorist entity. Canada called them a sham charity who funnels money into the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, which is a Marxist organization that recognizes a one-state solution with no Israel. Germany banned the group after members of Samidoun passed out candy celebrating October 7th. The founder of Samidoun at a rally in Vancouver publicly called Hamas heroic on the 7th and said that Hamas and Hezbollah don't engage in terrorism. If you look at the photos of this woman I interviewed, they almost all come from Samidoun's website. Now, the Tides Foundation and the Tides Center is behind this, and you remember the chief donor of the Tides Foundation, George Soros. However, all you see is that the Alliance for Global Justice is their fiscal sponsor. But if you lift the hood, you see that Soros gives to Tides, Tides gives to AFGJ, which then gives to Samidoun. Soros, along with the New Venture Fund, gave more than $9 million to the AFGJ, which again is the fiscal sponsor of Samidoun. They want it to look complicated so you don't see this, but make no mistake, Soros is funding this. It is also important to note that you can't even donate to the AFGJ with Stripe or PayPal or any normal methods, as all of those companies consider them terrorists. Yet they are still walking the streets of New York City screaming for the downfall of America.
Yeah, once you start going down this rabbit hole, it's terrible what you find at the end. I feel like the U.S. government should do more into investigating these people, because when they say it's organic, they're completely lying. A lot of these people are paid to be there, and I don't know. It makes me sick to see it, to be honest, but, that's America nowadays, and that's the radical left. So, but I thought you guys would like to see that. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. But, yeah, that's what I have for you today. So I hope everybody has an outstanding rest of your day. Get outside, do some PT, drink water, and change your socks. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.